Hey residents, Jacob here. A few days back, I posted a poll on the old Dangerville community tab, asking you guys and gals which monster do you think was Godzilla's greatest and most powerful threat. Out of the options, King Ghidorah and Destroyah took the majority of the votes, with Ghidorah really running away with it in the end. But why is this? What I think it honestly comes down to is the simple fact that King Ghidorah, outside of Mothra and Rodan and Godzilla, is one of the most recognizable kaiju out there. Even if you aren't really a big fan of Godzilla, you've probably seen the three-headed dragon monster at least a time or two. King Ghidorah has also been in the franchise for so long that he's pretty much just a staple of the entire series. He's been in the Showa, the Heisei, the Millennium, and now of course in the Monsterverse, so he's just constantly on the top of fans' minds. And out of all the monsters that Godzilla has faced, he's one of the top 3 that really seem to give Godzilla a real go. And now there's no denying that King Ghidorah is Godzilla's most famous adversary, and is truly one of the most powerful, but I think most of you residents that voted are a little starstruck of Monster Zero. With all the hype around King of the Monsters, Destroyah is being overlooked. But was the devil monster really Godzilla's most powerful threat ever? Stay tuned to find out, let's get to it. First off, I want to get across that there are a handful of foes that could very well be considered the most powerful, but Destroyah seems to usually be mentioned the most. Now this could very well be due to the devil-like qualities of Destroyah, as it's commonly agreed upon that he's the most evil monster that Godzilla has ever had to confront, even using Godzilla Jr. as mental warfare against Godzilla in their standalone fight, choosing to single out the younger, smaller, and much weaker Godzilla, going on to kill him right in front of Papi. Now that's some twisted shit, Destroyah. So I actually just watched Godzilla vs. Destroyah the other day while researching for this video. So if you want a review of that movie, let me know in the comments. Destroyah is stocked with an assortment of deadly weapons at his disposal. The micro-oxygen beam is his standard weapon, strong enough to penetrate most metals and vaporize organic matter within seconds, and is the kaiju equivalent of the oxygen destroyer weapon that we discussed in this video right here. It was also seen in the movie that Destroyah can absorb the energy of Godzilla by using his tail and this little alien mouth looking thing. Now my personal favorite ability of Destroyah is the gigantic laser that comes out of the horn on the top of the monster's head. Just look at how this thing slices Godzilla up like a daggone Thanksgiving turkey. Not many attacks have been able to cleave Godzilla like that, showing how strong the ability really is. And don't even get me started on how damn OP the damn attack is in the GameCube game Destroy All Monsters. Hey, stop it! Stop it! Stop! Stop it! I have a lot of memories of Destroyah making me rage out back in the day. Dick? An ability of Destroyah not seen in the movie was his chest beam, a variation of the micro-oxygen beam that could shoot out of the opening in the middle of the monster's chest. In the manga fight between the two monsters, the attack was shown to be strong enough to cut Godzilla's tail off and even break multiple of his spines. This was supposed to be in the film, but was cut near the end of productions for reasons unknown. Destroyah's attacks are impressive, but where the kaiju really takes the crown in the most powerful enemy department is its ability to adapt and regenerate. Time after time in the movie, Destroyah is defeated, just to come back again. And fast too. See, if Destroyah was badly injured, the monster would just break down into smaller variants of itself and then continue the attack, even being able to get back to its final form in just a matter of minutes. Once the monster was alive, it just murdered everything in its path and didn't stop till it was finally defeated. Godzilla couldn't even finish Destroyah off in his most powerful burning state. If it was not for the ULT weapons freezing the oxygen bits that make up Destroyah, preventing it from regenerating, then Destroyah was going to beat Godzilla, burning or not. Now the monster did seem to show signs of pain though, as extreme heat seemed to really get under the creature's rock-hard shell. Even then though, Destroyah was able to take multiple hits from Godzilla's overcharged red spiral atomic blast, which normally would one-shot kaiju like it's dang Call of Duty or something. However, when Godzilla or Godzilla Jr. aimed for the floral chest piece in the center of Destroyah's chest, it would cause the most damage, as this was evident in the blood that poured from the monster's mouth after direct hits. Destroyah, for all intents and purposes, was able to kill Godzilla. There was no stopping this monster if it wasn't for the freezing ULT weapons. Most monsters gave 2 or 3 fights with Godzilla before a winner is proclaimed, but Destroyah beat Godzilla in his peak power. All in one fight, no rematches, no survival. So if you want to keep thinking King Ghidorah is Godzilla's most powerful enemy, give Godzilla vs. Destroyah a go, and tell me what you think afterwards. Destroyah is nowhere near as popular, and only hardcore Godzilla and Kaiju fans would be able to point the monster out in a crowd, but I can practically guarantee you that if Destroyah makes an appearance in Godzilla vs. Kong or any other future MonsterVerse films, if that happens, then the general viewing audience will know true evil. So tell me, residents, do you want Destroyah in a modern Hollywood film? Alright, residents, once again, if you want a review of Godzilla vs. Destroyah, and maybe all the classic Godzilla films eventually, let us know in the comments and make sure to keep coming back to Dangerville to stay up to date with our latest content. Alistair actually just made a full-on review of the anime Godzilla series. Whether you like that series or not, definitely go check out his opinion on the matter. We really are thinking about doing more of these review-type videos. My first big video on the channel was actually a review I did on the Godzilla or Zilla 1998 animated series. And that was a while ago, so if you haven't seen it, I'm going to put a link to that in the description and at the end of the video. Go check it out, it's one of my favorite videos, and I think you'll get a kick out of it. Plus, you get to see my face. So on that note, as always everyone, this has been Jacob, and peace out.